Hey guys, we did the first minute and 45 seconds of the live stream muted. This is a new thing. Thank you for Drew jumping in and saving my cookies. We'll put you on in a few minutes, my friend. But holy cow, I don't know how that happened. But I was muted, and let's see. There's going to be a lot of subtitles. Hey, don't start with me, Zach. Don't say you didn't even have video. Look, I have a camera. Okay, it's a really neat thing. It's called a camera. Heck, let's bring Drew in here to pick on. I mean, all right, let's start over. Say hello to Dippy, Powder Toast Man, Long TV, Choo Choo, Charlie Brown, Gimli, me and you, and let's get started on the Nice Fest channel. And what I was trying to say is, this is the Olight Lantern Mini, classic Lantern Mini, that is part of the sale starting tonight. And this is my way of doing Drew some redneck ambiance.
I like it
on the show tonight. So didn't do very good. I had sound. You should have sound now. You should have sound now. Got my CDC mug here. We're ready to go.
Oh yeah.
And this is Drew from the Crispy Donut community. If you guys have been hiding in a hole somewhere. And Luke will join us in a little bit. Well, I kind of do this little bit up front here to kind of chat with everybody in the chat a little bit and do some pocket checks and things like that. So I see Tim B in the chat, Marco, say man. And of course, I think Luke's chatting in the chat, and Zach Attack is in there. Drink water, or that might be you chatting, Drew. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Will B's in the chat. Double D tent. Mike Curtis. Big Doug. I like that name. Big Doug. You got to say it like that. Rusty Knife Lover's here. Drink water is here. Uh-oh. Got to drink the water. Thank you. Chris Hinkle is in the house. Rule number 9, David Iverson is in the house. Good to see. All right. Tell you what. We'll keep saying hello. Aries is in the house. Hello, Aries. But you guys start dropping your pocket checks, and we'll go ahead and ask Drew.
Oh gosh,
what he was carrying today. Did you have anything good?
Yeah, a little bit. So, my wife actually surprised me for Father's Day for
I saw that
index rig.
Holy mackerel! That thing is pretty sweet, man.
Oh yeah. Got the Shikaka.
Yeah, there you go. Shikaka.
It's a Lefty EDC original.
Yeah, Shikaka.
These are actually coming out.
Hey, Bluminati. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is our collab challenge coin with Inky EDC. So they go on one side and then ours on the other, and then it's rocking the Everyday Adventure.
Very cool. Yeah, those little slips are pretty cool. Yeah. Michael Morgan's in the house. Mountain Lions Mentality. I like that name.
Good Lord. Got my St. DuPont lighter.
Okay, yeah.
I swear, my wife has bought me like half the stuff that I carry. She got me that lighter too.
That's cool. Yeah, I had one yesterday. My wife had bought me. Oh, there's a i3.
I want to say this is the birthday one, I think.
Okay.
I think it's the birthday one. Hopped on there during a sale a couple months ago.
And of course, Bluminati is starting right off the top with a gifted membership. And it looks like Crispy Critter got it. Thank you, Bluminati. And Crispy Critter, if you have not been a member before, let me know. Email at nicefast@gmail.com. And it looks like Zach, we were making fun of you. We need to do a get Drew new internet fund as well. On top of your internet's breaking up a little bit, but
let me see.
All right, we're just gonna kick this off because we've got Luke in here too. It's just getting hot in here. But hey, Luke,
how's it going? Can you hear me fine?
I'm gonna try to switch to 5G right quick.
Okay, yeah, see if that works. If you drop, that's fine. Double D10. All right, let's see what people are carrying here. I am already behind, and they do that on purpose just to try to get me. And they always do, by the way, because I am, well, go ahead, Luke. What am I? I'm a boomer.
There we go.
Boomer Brothers.
I will just own it. That's okay.
Is that better?
Kobold. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You look great now. Kobold 2 microburst with rain scales. All right. Sog Power Pint and a Shaman today for Jim Miller, who is an awesome channel member. Did I miss anybody up here? Yep. Andrew's got the Hinderer Eclipse Swedged Spear. I like that. Half track warning and a Kuma Bamf. All right. Rusty won that on Friday's live stream. So that is awesome. Mountain Lions Mentality's got the blue pocket check today. Blue Rich Like Kaiser Sheepdog. Tim B's got the CDC Hansen. I might have a Hansen sitting right here. Trev let me borrow it here. So we're good. Mad Pal, Fang Hank, Olight I3TEOS, Fisher Space Pen, Spyderco Dragonfly 2, Lightweight, K3, oh, don't jump on me, K390, Delica 410, Hap 40, Sandmai for Rusty, and I don't think I finished, no I didn't, Tim B, CDC Hansen, Tempest Pinion, Victorinox Classic, SD Donut Edition, and Olight I3T, all for Tim B. All right, guys, I'm going to just hammer through these. Let's see how we do here. And then we'll see what Luke was carrying today. If you don't have anything, Luke, now's the time to go get it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was actually just fixing mine.
Okay. Spyderco Endura, British Racing Green ZDP 189. Very nice, Michael Morgan. Speaking of which, if you guys did not see these guys and a couple other places, SMKW, had some really banging sales on Spyderco today. It looks like Spyderco lowered the minimum pricing and for a temporary time. And so very, very cool of them to do. I came that close to buying a Capara this morning. And then I reminded myself that I broke my lawnmower on Saturday. And Brad,
we could have got you free shipping.
Year-old landmower. Yeah, me too. I could have too. Fine. All right, Spyderco Endura, I did that one. Yojimbo S90V, Para 3 LMAX, I got today, one in a raffle. Very cool, double D10. All these people winning stuff. I like it. And it's jumping on me, of course. Zach's got a Best Tech Swordfish, Donut Kydex wallet. Very cool. Did I get everybody up here? I'm trying to make sure. It just decides. Yes, I did. It just decides it likes to jump. Carrier today, got that. Petrified Fish Havrog, Bridgeport 395 version 2 for David Helka. David's always got some cool stuff in the pocket. Hey, Gonzo. Tempest Microburst Blackwash, Case Peanut, and Classic SD for Mike Curtis. Another great channel member. I'm a boomer too, says Jim Miller. Kaiser Towser K, Vosteed Raccoon, Baton 3, CDC Vita Mortem coin for Mike Reese. Mike, good to see you, my brother. There you go. Tim B's helping us, guys. These guys are the co-founders of Crispy Donut Community. Tim's always making sure Casey's telling you stuff, and he didn't tell you because we started a little early, and then I didn't have audio for a minute 45, and yeah. Olight Warrior Mini 2, Tempest Pinion, Open Pro, Devo Pony Stout, and a Vosteed Shark Bomb Pry for O Father. Mr. Tim, hello, sir. Smock down to 139 now.
And it is out of stock. I literally just looked.
Okay, good. Because I was about to just go off and go get one. So,
yep, same.
I bought a Tim. What was that Caviso I bought earlier? The Ray Laconico Caviso that was out this morning. I bought that today already. So don't want to buy one of everything today. Byron's got the. Oh no, he's saying hello. Okay, Uncle Henry LB7, Off Grid All Day Necker RC Applejack. The Milwaukee Fastback 6-1 washer went out, so no WTG Grizzly this week. Okay, it is going off the screen again. All right, David Iverson's got the Blue Tempest Pinion, Jack Wolf Little Brojack, Victorinox Sapphire Blue Huntsman, Leatherman Wave Plus, Olight Arkfell, Weed the People Limited Edition, Zippo Hinderer Investigator Pin, Big Red Coin, Mrs. Edge Coin. Very cool. Gen X does whatever it wants. Evil. Okay. Good, Michael. Gonzo flipping my Devo Stout. You back off, Gen X, man. Come on. You're just jealous that you're not old like me. My new Ted V Para 3 and Cerberus Ultim and Gunslinger today. Delta 9. really bringing in the fire. All right, did I read that? Yes, I did. Bluminati Kaiser Baby, Mini Paragon, Megatherium, Sheepdog XL, Dam Designs Fenrir, Mini Beg Glider, Microburst. I want a picture with all this on you. Pony Stout, Vampire Jack, Top Dog, and T-Bod Hanks, Jake's Jank, Jan Touchwood, Big Red, Fourth ID, EDC Roundtable coins. You need a Crispy Donut Community coin so we can add that onto that.
Thursday.
There you go, Thursday. CKF Rotten Evo 3.0 Nebula Fat Carbon Inlays, SBD Mini Evo Purple Haze, SBD Mini Tempest, Blue Fat Carbon, all for Dang Ross. Dang Ross, woo! He's coming in. I do not hate you. Did I skip your comments, Zach? I'm looking for people with pocket checks, Zach. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I do not hate you either. All right. So I think I got everybody. So I'll go first, and then we'll let Luke wow us here. I've got the blue, of course, because Mondays always mean blue. Sin Cut Serene. This just came in. You haven't even seen the unboxing yet, but I'm already carrying it. This one is pretty sweet for $45. It's aluminum and a very tall flat grind in. Is this in? You know what? I don't even know what steel it's in. Somebody in the chat. I just unboxed it, so I don't know yet.
What's the model?
It's the Serene, Sin Cut Serene. I think it might be 9CR. And then I've got the Devo Pony Stout in blue. Carta, of course.
D2.
D2, okay. All right, I'll take that. Yeah, I think I remember saying that in the unboxing now. But, you know, I guess I should stop harping on D2 not being stainless because I don't really ever have problems with it because I keep my knives pretty clean. So, and then lastly is the GEC number 94 in this ridiculous, beautiful blade, shiny, if you will. Love this thing. I carry, you know what's funny? It's 1090. This goes back to the corrosion thing. I've not been deliberately preventing patina. I carry this all the time. I cut with it. All I do is just wipe it off afterwards, and there's zero patina on this thing. Wow. None. And I've had it for over a year, and I carry it at least once a week and cut with it. So I don't know. I guess it's just I'm meticulous about wiping my knives off because I'm always taking pictures. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Pretty Flies in here. Tori Casey, Evil E, Ariana. Hello, isn't that related to one of you two gentlemen? Okay, Drew. Okay, all right, got it, gentlemen. Am I allowed to call them gentlemen? I don't know. All right, so let's back up for a second and let's talk about what in the heck is Crispy Donut Community, and let's just start by saying that. Oh wait, we forgot your pocket check. Luke is going to give us his pocket check, and then we're going to.
I got a Bic lighter. That's it. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, you're out of the stream.
I got this Cloud Defensive little admin light.
Very cool.
A Zerk pin by.
Oh, he's getting all bougie. He's got left EDCs rubbing off on him in here.
Here we go. The John Wick coin.
Very cool.
With the Everyday Adventure Co. leather slip. The recently authenticated bug out.
Recently authenticated. I like that.
Hey, did you? I don't know if you saw what happened. Like I
did not.
A long time ago, and I've been so afraid to carry it because I thought it might be fake because the action was kind of trash on it.
Okay.
So I sent it out to Zach Stuff, and he authenticated it for me. He said it's legit. So
it's legit. It just doesn't have good action.
It does now. He cleaned it and everything.
Oh, Zach got it all cleaned up for you.
Because it was, it's such a hard knife to get. I was like, I'm not even going to touch it.
I think I have heard that Benchmades are the most cloned, most fake knife out there, which is really, I mean, it's super interesting to me.
There's only 2,000 of these made.
Okay.
So if you go to the little websites that have them, they sell them for $10 for a clone. And so I'm nervous because of how often they're cheated. But yeah, so I got my leather slips for my pry bar, and then I got the new way of knife pry bar that we did.
Same.
Very nice.
And last but not least, the Salvation.
Yeah, you carry that pretty much every day, don't you? Yeah, very cool.
This is my favorite knife, hands down.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be good in the hand for sure.
It's so fun.
Yeah, freak show. Those are not my favorite looking scales. If I have to be honest, they're okay. And Mike Reese wishes he had one of those John Wick coins. So, got some stickers. Oh, some Slick 'em all. Yeah, Zach probably put some Slick 'em all in there. That's probably exactly what he did.
He did.
Yep.
He cleaned it up real nice and said it was real and made me very, very happy.
JD for EDC says, man, I was hoping this swag pack I got from CDC had a knife in it. All right. So, hey, what's up, NFK? What's going on? Making fun of me right out of the street. Blake Schultze, hello. Nick Groffs, hello. All right. So, so let's go back to what I was starting to say moments ago. So here's the thing. You guys got to tell me this, but I believe Crispy Donut Community has been around for a couple of years now. Is that correct?
Technically, yes.
Technically. So,
yes.
but when did it like start becoming something that like people were recognizing? Recently or?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So good. I'm not like way behind. I thought maybe.
No, you are. No.
So guys, this is what I'm showing over here is their website, crispydonutcommunity.com. I believe that's correct. Yes, it is. Yep. And so we got to go back to the beginning because I think lots of things I've heard rumors of. How in the heck did two guys from different parts of the country decide to make a knife company and call it Crispy Donut Community? How does this? First of all, we got to start there. But guys, again, Tim, I'm sure we'll put up links to the site. Real quick before I get too far ahead of myself, are there still Chicago pre-orders available?
Yes.
There's a few.
And are there still Salvation pre-orders available?
Yes.
There's a few.
Okay. So there, guys, you can go and definitely pre-order stuff. And there's some other live stuff on there as well. We'll go through that in a little bit, but I wanted to hit that before I went too far down the road. So back to the question. How in the heck did two guys just meet from different parts of the country and decide to make a knife company and name it after donuts?
Well, it didn't start out as a knife company.
Okay.
Yeah, literally.
It started out as a complete joke, if we're being
honest.
Okay. I ran into Drew based off of similar hashtags used on Instagram, if we're being completely honest.
Literally.
I had made some hanks, and I wasn't making them to sell them. I was making them for me because I couldn't get in on the drops of the bigger companies.
Okay.
And I added little rivets to them so I could put lanyards on them because I am a lanyard person. So Drew saw it, hit me up, was like, hey, man, I got to have some of those. And I said, I'm not really selling them. And he taught me into sending them a few. And we just kind of built a friendship over time through that. I'll let Drew tell some more of the story. That way I'm not hogging the mic.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. So I think we met on Instagram and then kind of followed up on Facebook. I want to say in the Olight group.
Yep.
And that was back when they were quote unquote small. They had like 40,000 members, which is a huge Facebook group, but they're at like 1 million now almost. And
insane.
And so like added each other on Facebook, got to talking. And this was
they got that big because Father here buys everything they sell, and they just kept growing. So
but yeah, like that was beginning 2020-ish, I want to say. And then we started talking about doing a Facebook group mid 2020. I don't remember the exact month. And talked about it for a few months, and then created the Facebook group in December of 2020. And like Luke said, it literally started as a joke. He's like, hey, we're both in law enforcement. You're a cop. I'm a canine officer in corrections. you want to make some funny fat cop patches. He was like, hey, let's do that, right? And it literally took us 3 years to make cop patches. Right behind me. It literally took us 3 years to actually finally make them.
That's funny.
After collabs with Carol Family Freak Show, and so yeah, it started as a joke, literally, and we started by doing some donut-shaped bottle openers because those were big in the EDC groups on Facebook
right
at the time, and so we did a bunch of like limited runs, like seasonal stuff. So we had like a Jason mask, we had a 3%er, we had a dog paw, which was a charity run, did an ice cream cone as the sprinkles kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And then it just grew from there, literally. So
That's
about
crazy.
the same time the whole Desert Warrior thing was coming out, and we didn't even know about them until after we had already started getting the group rolling. And just cops and donuts, the irony there. And
right.
And so we kept it going, started doing patches, and then started doing some pry bars with the same guy who was making our bottle openers, and it just kind of took off. And then it was 21 Blade Show. It was the first year going to Blade Show, and had spoken a little bit with the guys at the QSP booth. So Mike, Aurora Knife and Tool, they actually
right.
Ariana as the the donut people or whatever, because obviously we were repping CDC and whatnot, and got to talking with them. And Luke had submitted a knife design, which turned into the Hanson, to Olight for their O knife designer contest or whatever it was, and it didn't get
there was different variations of it,
yeah,
and then I altered it and made it into the Hanson.
Yeah, so he did that, didn't win, and he's like, dude, let's do knives. And I'm like, dude, that is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Like everything that we make goes back into the company,
right?
And we're just now 3 years later starting to see some of that where we can pocket a little bit and buy some more expensive knives.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and that's been the goal from the get-go, literally, like cover costs, fund our EDC habits, and if we make a little bit of actual cash, we're good. And it's turned into something huge, and
that's
it's
crazy.
Still overwhelming.
Yeah, but you guys, I mean, you said the way it is. You entered into this for fun.
Yeah,
and people pick up on that stuff and they have a good time with it, and that's awesome. They actually met through Luke's Only Feet page. You see why I ignore your comments, Zach? No, I just hey, I'm just a few people in the chat. Hey, Luke 10. Hey, Richard Kaufman, Todd Carr, Zachariah Ott. Lots of people are coming in. I think it is awesome to see 65 of you in here already. Hey, Keith the Knife Freak, the man with the plan. Good to see her. Yeah, I'm sitting here flipping Trevor's Hanson, if I can talk. Jeez, old crud. All right, so that's a cool story. It's funny. 2021 was my first Blade Show, but we didn't meet. In 2022, I was there, and we didn't meet this year. I did go by y'all's booth, but here's the way this show worked for me this year. It was it was crazy. It was me and my buddy Freak Show and my daughter Ashlyn on the first day, and then the rest of the second day it was just me and Jeremy. And I wanted to record some videos for Knives Fast, so I would literally I had a specific list, and I went and ran somewhere, recorded, came right back, recorded, came right back, and I ran past y'all's booth, and I'm like, I want to stop, and I just didn't have time. So I missed a lot of people that way this year, and it's I got to figure something better out for next year.
Well, we did too. I mean, it was me and Ariana, and then Logan eventually, and we barely left the booth.
Right.
Like, thank God for my parents, because we brought my 1-year-old, or our 1-year-old, and thank God my parents came down there and babysat him basically for most of the show, because otherwise that would have been 10 times more difficult at the booth. But yeah, like we barely left the booth. Barely.
This
left.
is the knife I was talking about. I picked up this morning in
Oh, there you
blue.
go.
I think they're really good price. It's the Mini Keen from Ray Laconico design, aluminum scales. Cannot even remember what the steel is, but 14C. He got it on the screen there. Very good. Yeah, so I had to pick that up. I like Ray Laconico design, so you have to. You and Luke have a 1-year-old.
Yes. We also have a 2-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us. Okay. So we've kind of got this started. Where in the world is that guy down there, Zach? Where does he come into the picture?
So we have been in Facebook groups
and adopted him from the street. Sorry, go ahead, Drew.
No, so I've known Zach for a while. We're in a couple of Facebook groups together. He did a lot of design work for other groups that did custom bottle openers and patches and stuff. And yes, basically. We have a 1-year-old named Zach Attack. Yeah, and I don't even remember like how we hired him on exactly.
I remember how it happened, so I guess I'll take over on that. It was actually on Chris Early's rooms that he was doing.
Okay.
I was hanging out in there one night, and I don't know if y'all use Facebook a lot, but Facebook has these rooms where everybody can go in and do what we're doing now. But you know, everybody's in the video versus just a chat. So I had been hanging out in these rooms with Chris Early and everyone else in the chat.
Another maker. He didn't specify. Chris Early's another maker. Black Star.
Yes. Black Star Designs. He's been on our live stream a couple days ago. So I was in there just kind of talking and hanging out. And Zach's like, well, you know, I could do some stuff for y'all.
Thank you. I was trying to highlight it, and I realized I couldn't.
Truth. So he's like, I can do some designs for you. I'm like, we could try you out, you know, see what you got. You know, I have no problems doing that. And I hit Drew, like, hey, man, you know, we both know Zach. He said he wants to try it out. We know he's good at art. Let him try. And lo and behold, he took over the art position that I was doing. So
literally everything.
And then patches came from everywhere.
Yes.
But, you know, I did a lot of the patches like the Charlie Brown that you like so much.
Yep. Right back here.
Yeah, I did that one. And then he took over whenever you start seeing that donut design.
Gotcha.
And so, I mean, I think I'm
going to need a bigger patch board back here. So I've already got one hanging off the side over here. It's great. Yeah.
He does great.
And we have a patch in the giveaway. Let's just see, since we're talking about patches, let's see what patches in the giveaway pile back here tonight. Looks like a Pokemon one. Yep. We have a
Squirtle.
I don't know. Squirtle. Okay, thank you. My kids were down here. They would have told me, but and I used to play the Pokemon Go with them, and I still can't remember half of them. So
Yep.
I cannot. There are too many. So, but yeah, that's in the giveaway tonight. So that'll be cool. So good job on that, Zach. Will there be an all black donut sprinkle lanyard bead in the future? Nice.
Very possible.
For his black loadout.
Heck yeah.
When a donut loves another donut, they have a little sprinkle. 9 years later, you get a donut hole. Oh, that's Zach. Oh my gosh. Tim is in rare form tonight. He's cutting up. Hey, Shane Corson, what's up, man? Hey, Mrs. C, it's all good. You're never late as long as you get here before I roll the sidewalk up.
I'm currently scrolling through good God, 3 years worth of Facebook feed. I'm trying to find our original logo just for this chat.
No.
It is happening.
It's so bad. Just go to the group's photo and then swipe. It should, like, a profile picture.
Well, I love what you guys are doing. So
now.
are you guys familiar with shoot, I can't remember his name right now. Technical Everyday Dad.
Yes.
I've always thought, man, I wish. So when I made Tempest, we literally, here's what happened. So I came up with a knife design. I was about to put it out there and do a pre-order, and I'm like, what in the heck do I call this thing? And we came up with like 20 things, and everything we were coming up with was taken. Like the initials, or like if I wanted to shorten it, like what it was all there was. So we're just sitting on the beach, literally, where I'm on vacation, and me and two of my kids are sitting down there. Trevor and I think it was Trevor and Tyler, who's one of my older kids, and my brother-in-law. We're just sitting there, and we're throwing names out, and we're laughing. They get stupid and silly, and I look over, and there's a lightning, way in the distance. There's a thunderhead, and there's lightning.
Yeah.
I jokingly said, I wonder if that's going to come this way. And I jokingly said, there's a tempest a brewing, right? And my brother-in-law goes, Tempest knives. And I went, okay, all right, fine.
Yep.
But at the same point, I always wish I had done something that I could have fun with, because I'm not going to change it now. It's not happening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I'm too far down the path. But I like what you guys did, because it gives you an opportunity to do goofy patches and fun stuff, and people love that stuff, man. And
then when we started, 2020, the CDC.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Michael Morgan again. He's always no. That we were sitting there trying to name that channel, the second channel, and I couldn't think of anything. And I said, it's just going to be about stuff I do. And so there you go. Yep. Come on, Michael. It doesn't run too deep, man. It's pretty shallow. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. So like 2020, the big year. CDC was a big thing during 2020.
Right.
So you had that kind of play on the acronym, and then everybody was either essential or non-essential in 2020. So we're the essential EDC community. So it's all a play on words.
Which is awesome. I mean, and I like how you turn the first C around backwards, so you don't get in any trouble, and all that goofy stuff, because people take themselves way too seriously.
Oh,
and so all right, tell you what, let's go back. I was going to do this a few minutes ago. Tim just reminded us that you guys actually sell stuff, so let's go. Let's go over here. And again, this isn't QVC. We're not doing a sales segment, but I'll let you guys talk through. Again, we said these, the Chicago and the Salvation are still on pre-order. Yep. Are there actually Hansons available?
Yes.
There are Hansons.
We are getting ridiculously low, though.
Okay.
Ridiculously low. Like less than 20 black and less than 20 blue. I want to say like 8 or 9 black, and then we're down to about 50 sprinkles total.
Wow.
Excuse me. So
there you go.
We can try to do like batches of 5 to 10, just to, I mean, me and Ariana do all the packing and shipping, because it would be a logistical nightmare if Luke and I both had inventory. Because if one of us runs out, we got to mail the other person inventory and back and forth.
Right. And my inventory's sitting right down here.
Yeah. But, I work nights, so I sleep during the day. So, I try to box up as much as I can before and after work, but some days it just doesn't happen. Like this weekend was pretty tough at work. When I work my long week, it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this weekend was pretty rough at work. So, we're just trying to, instead of putting them all out there and then I come home, for lunch break on a Saturday and need to pack, 150 orders or something.
Whew.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very, very, very much so. I hope to have that problem someday.
It was kind of funny. You joke, but the weekend we got back from Blade Show, we threw the whole inventory up on the website,
Yeah.
and we had 300 orders within
Yeah.
an hour. And
Yeah.
we're like, pull everything.
Yeah.
We got to make the inventories good.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Attack all this.
Yeah, that's when you panic. What have we done?
Well, so the pre-order for the Hanson, we had no idea that it was going to be that popular. Had no clue. I want to say that we ended up selling 350. Yeah, 350 on pre-order. So when they all came in, and they came in the week of Blade Show.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
They came the week.
The Microverse came in the week. The weekend right before.
So QCing and then having to ship out 350 knives. That took a while.
Luke, are you in outer space? We're being asked.
I've responded to that already, but it's a bad microphone. I've got a new
control one. To Major Luke. Okay, fine. Fine. All right. So I have to ask, and I only ask. I don't ask because of these up here. But when I go down the page over here, I see this guy over here on the left. The Uinta, is that right?
Yeah.
And it's sold out. Now it's got the pink blade, so I have to ask: have you ever gotten any rumblings from anyone else that does donut knives?
Not from them specifically.
Okay. I just wondered if you're doing something different, in my opinion. But it's funny. People get bent about things. And I won't even go into some of my stories. I have a few stories of people that have gotten bent about the way I've named, some of my names and it doesn't matter. It does not matter what you do. You can try to avoid things as best you can, and you can't.
Well, here's the deal. Nobody owns a patent on a sprinkle on a pink G10 scale, right? They were not the first. They were definitely not the first. They won't be the last. There are hundreds. Go to Etsy and type in Donut EDC. There's hundreds of companies, right? But we weren't going to be those jerks. I'm trying to PG.
Right. No.
PG, but we're not going to be those jerks who were just like, oh, okay, cool. We're going to capitalize on it too, and screw them, right? And do the exact same thing. No, we wanted to stand out, be different, and not do that same pattern. Even though we could. Again, there's no patent on that pattern. But.
Should I block this guy? Should I time him out?
Nah, Dopey's fine.
Dopey's cool.
He'll come back with hashtag Luke sucks in a minute. So
okay, good.
If you block him.
Right, so. This is a question I'd like to see the answer for. So I don't get me wrong, I really like the Hanson, but I do like bigger knives, so that is a very good. This, by the way, 4-finger knife, not a problem. Just I know a lot of you like smaller knives, Tim B. But you guys have any plans to do? Well, the Chicago is larger, first of all. But a large Hanson.
So we have a lot of knife plans in the future.
Good.
Probably like 10 years worth. Let's be honest.
Same. So we have obviously the Chicago, the Salem, and the Salvation already in the process, right? We've ordered prototypes for the Voodoo and all these other knives, but then we have the Hanson, which we want to keep as our primary focus, right?
Okay.
These other ones are just going to be limited edition runs or certain things, we haven't figured that out yet, but the Hanson wants to be our primary focus.
I know how that is.
And we want to do a mini Hanson, a large Hanson, a Hanson W for Warncliffe, a Hanson R for Rescue, and then there was I said W for Warncliffe.
Oh, Tonto then. Tonto.
Okay, here we go.
Yep, there he is.
Appreciate you, Dopey. You had to do it for me, man. It wouldn't be alive without you doing it.
It would not. I am not an old-fashioned plain donut. By the way, all right, let's talk about something really important here. And Luke and Zach, in fairness, tried to do this on his live earlier, but he didn't have a camera. So I have a camera. You get to see my beautiful face while we talk about this. So my favorite donut, period. There's actually a place here in my town called Blue Ridge Bagels. It's not even named donuts. And they have a maple glazed donut with like cake. It's a cake donut, maple glazed with shredded pecan, like sort of pecan dust. And as a North Carolina, I lived in North Carolina for a while. I love pecans. Grew up helping my uncle knock them down out of the trees. So, Luke, what is your favorite donut?
Oh man,
you don't like donuts, do you, Luke?
No, I myself, man. I like a normal glazed one, but not with
Krispy
the very
Kreme, right?
with the white frosting
okay.
on the inside. It feels wonderful.
There you go. Yeah, see, my wife will tell you, Mrs. C and my wife would get along because my wife says the only donut. Now, I have gotten her around. There's Duck Donuts in our town now, which is phenomenal, and she likes the maple bacon donut now.
Yes,
that they have. But my wife would tell you hot Krispy Kreme donuts over anything. Just a plain glazed hot Krispy Kreme. But whatever. You want to call it pecan? Go for pecan. It's a pecan.
No, it's
you can call it what you want, and I will call it what I want.
Pecan.
Pecan, whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
I literally argue with my wife all the time. I'm like, no, it's pecan.
Well, you know the one my wife and I argue about because so I'm all sorts of screwed up. I grew up. My first 11 years of my life was in the San Diego area in California, and then I moved to North Carolina, and then I'm here in Virginia. So I'm all kinds of screwed up. But I say the lady that's my dad's sister is my aunt, and she says aunt.
No,
so we argue about that one all the time.
No, it's aunt. That's
and all of my kids have adapted aunt, unfortunately. So I lost.
It is aunt. It's aunt. 100% aunt.
I see. All right, Drew. What's the favorite donut, man?
Outside of like the boutique places, obviously, got to go with the chocolate covered custard filled.
Oh, those are so good. All right. Yep. See, I'll take all of them. And I mentioned Bear Claws one day, Luke. Bear Claws. I grew up eating Bear Claws, and they typically are. It's just a long kind of braided donut. With like cinnamon sugar stuff, and then the glaze, and then like usually almonds on top of them or whatever. So freaking good. But
you want to highlight Mike Reese or Mike Curtis's comment?
What I get? Yeah, exactly. All right, fine. I'm just saying. Look. My great uncle's name was Johnny, and by the way, he would say his name was Johnny. Okay, and he taught me that they were pecans, and they will always be pecans because my great uncle Johnny, who had the big giant orchard of pecan trees, called them pecans. So they will always be pecans to me.
That's okay.
Man, we would fill that barn up with pecans. He had this barn, and you took like a plank up into the top of the barn, and then they would go down in there.
Yeah.
And you would fill that thing up every year at harvest. It was crazy. But anyway,
I get so much for carabiner, so you're good, man.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles, cookie butter, peanut butter cup, and maple bacon. Woo! Yeah. So the Duck Donuts just opened in my town, and I'm in all kinds of trouble. Because they've got so many different flavors, and every time we go anywhere near it, I'm like, okay, I'm going in there. So yeah, I'm in big trouble. They are very, very good. All right, Luke, I see something down here. Let's see what he's got here. Oh yeah.
Was that the very first one?
That was the very first one. That was our very first logo.
You know how that was made?
The essential.
That was a free logo maker. Had a watermark on it that I cropped the watermark out of.
They really did need you, Zach.
Yes. Like it was bad. It was bad.
This was our second logo right here.
A little bit better.
Yeah. Very,
And our
very
current-
nice.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, very, very cool. And you saw it. Well, the only problem with this mug is it's too small. Because I drink a lot of tea, but that it just is very cool, and I like the blue, of course.
Yeah.
We've been talking about some new mugs actually made for us to do, and so you talked about it when you did your unboxing. A lot of people, I guess, we tell people, but they don't realize it. I think any of the clothes or the mugs and stuff like that come from a separate entity. So that's why you got 2 packages in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So, but we're actually talking about making mugs with our logo on it, and I'll show you the mugs that they make. Hold on to grab it.
All right. Ashlyn apparently asked me a question, but I can't find it. Father, I do not. Do I still have time? I'm still. Yeah, you got time. And by the way, it's number 52. You got time. We're here till 9:30, or I'm here till 9:30 at the very least. So you're good. Hey, Cue Ball, what is going on? Thank you, David, for telling me that my daughter was trying to get my attention. And there's David with the Daleka salute and the super chat. Thank you for the $2, Mr. David Iverson. Appreciate you, brother. Very cool. Just to get my attention. I love it. Hey, Thomas McDonald. French donut, flaky. What's that say? Flaky croissant with sweet cream cheese filling. Ooh. What we got here? Oh, is this somebody who's?
This is somebody that's made some cups that we're thinking about.
Those are good size too. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice, Caleb. Hello down there in North Carolina. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some, and then hello, Kevin.
Saturday.
87 folks in here. Very, very cool. Good to see all of you tonight. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm trying to make sure I don't ignore the chat, but of course, as usual, when I have guests on, I always end up ignoring the chat. So I will do better. I promise. Okay, so Tim's giving you his input on the mug game, Luke. Just so you know, Deanon. I don't know. Never heard of it, but
we'll have to check them out.
Deanon. Yeah, mine are just from Teespring, so I know it's the same little tiny mug.
Yeah,
the nice fast one. So, but it works. It holds stuff, and you can drink out of it. It's very cool. So,
when are you gonna let us buy your knife, man? Like, we've been waiting patiently for you to open that pre-order up for us, and
it's coming Saturday, man. And unfortunately, I still don't have one to show. This is at the last minute. Brent Backpack B talked me into doing like a hype video. So I have 6 prototypes, and 4 of them are already out with reviewers. I'm like, what the heck? So I sent him mine, and they're now on the way back. So they'll be here by Thursday, I think. So, so I can't even show my own knife right now. But did you guys happen to see? I got to show this real quick since you brought it up. Let's see.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, whenever you go somewhere and they have like a ribbon cutting, you can have ribbon cutting tonight, and we can be the first orders. And
there
then you can
go. We might be able to do something, but I don't want to step on any toes in the chat. There's somebody in the chat that really, has been, just I got to be careful. All right, so all right, I didn't mean to do what I just did, but I did it anyway. Man, I am so bad at driving a computer. It is not funny at all. All right. So we are going to, in case people haven't seen this yet, I wanted to show, I didn't know if you guys saw this, but I decided to go with, and I'm keeping the price the same, but I decided to go with milling on, decided to go with milling on the handle scale. So they're going to look kind of like what you're seeing right here. Obviously, this is a render, so not exactly like that, but that's the idea. It'll be micro milling lines. If you've seen, I don't want to get up right now, but if you've seen the Kubi KB360, the new KU 322, same kind of milling that's on that. So
Very nice.
yeah,
Very
so
nice.
I thought it came out good. We are working on the changes right now, kind of knocking down the corner behind the flipper tab a little bit because a couple of reviewers said that was kind of a thing. Lengthening the jimping a little bit. Yes, you heard me correctly. I am taking the jimping out a little bit further. It now has a much better sharpening choil. It's come out a little bit longer. And we're working to sharpen up the detents just a hint. I have made that comment. You don't want to tell people to make detents too hard. I said just a little tiny bit stronger. So yeah, when you have dual deployment knives, as you guys know, it's sometimes hard getting them, where you want them. So we're going to strengthen the detents just a little bit. And you know what's hilarious to me? And Jeremy can tell you this sitting at Blade Show. We got the prototypes sitting out on the table, and I know for a fact that to me the Stonewash ones are light detent, and so we're sitting there. And people are coming up, and I'm saying, "Oh, just so you know, that one's got a slightly light detent." And somebody would go, "Oh, it's perfect, I love it." And then somebody else would go, "Oh no, I actually had somebody say that one was too hard." And then so it's just it's so hard to get to get it.
Well, and
so
some people
funny
you just can't please.
Right.
I mean, honestly. I mean,
it's so funny you say that.
Yep.
Because
what's up?
What's up, Big Red? What's up, buddy? $10 super chat. Dinner break. There is your Dolica salute, sir. Very cool. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry, Luke. Go ahead, man.
No, you're fine.
Have to say hi to Big Red.
I had to pause because I knew he deserved it.
Yep.
So we actually got an email about a week or so ago saying that was the hardest detent he's ever felt in his life.
Yes.
And it's completely unusable.
Yes.
So going from that to your son saying it's the lightest detent,
which it's not.
Into the spectrum.
I don't know if you I'm pretty sure you saw the reel because I think you reacted to it, but I was like, detent's so smooth you can pinky flip it.
Right.
That's why I made that reel.
There you go, Trevor.
Right? I'm like, no, they're not.
Guy, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Yeah, and you can middle finger flick it pretty easily too.
Yeah. And they break in over time. They really do.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in the process of taking a few microbursts apart, and you can see the coatings. Okay, that was interesting. Something just hit the back door right beside me. I'm gonna ignore it and hope it's not somebody about to come in and kill me. But yeah, you can see where the detent track wears in and gets. So the guy just needs to give it some time for sure. But yeah, we're gonna tune that up just a little bit and try not to get it to be too much so we get that guy. But yeah, they're going on sale Saturday, and I am super excited and nervous at the same time. My pre-orders usually go a little slower than you guys do, or at least the Hanson. But they go strong and steady, and I hope that's the case again. Very cool.
We'll have at least 2 first thing Saturday. I know that. I said you'll have at least 2 first thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bare minimum.
I appreciate it.
I think he should just open it up tonight for the live stream people at least.
Come on, don't get me in trouble, man. If I'm being honest, and I am, I'm always honest. So they're okay. I probably shouldn't say what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say there were a couple of orders at Blade Show. There were some people that really wanted to give me their money at Blade Show. So I'm messing up somebody's hopes and dreams right now, but at the same time, got to be honest. There were a couple people at Blade Show that would not leave my booth until I let them pre-order. So three people actually. So very, very cool, and that was kind of an interesting situation, and you gotta love that for sure. Yeah. just the Blade Show was so much fun, but again, like I told you, very stressful. It was just there's something about trying to do a knife company and a channel at the same time. See, I knew he was going to say that. I knew it was coming. I couldn't help it, Tim. You have to ask Jeremy. Yeah, Tim's always helped me test the system by ordering ahead of time, and I wasn't going to tell him that. See, now I ruined it. But you know, when 3 people don't want to leave the booth, I'm not going to not take their money, Tim.
So, tell you what, we're just leaving the live tonight. How's that?
There you go. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's I'm excited about it. It's my favorite of my designs. You guys know we started with the Mach 51, which didn't fly, but that's okay. It'll probably be back someday. And then we did the Pinion, which was more my, both of those are more my size. I love an 8-inch knife. That's kind of my sweet spot, if you will. But once I made the microburst, I'm like, I've got to make an 8-inch knife that's also tall like this, Yeah. I love the way the microburst fills my hand. And so really the blade is different, but the Jetstream is sort of the child of the microburst and the Pinion with a different blade and some titanium. So that's kind of where that all started. I'm like, and I really wanted to do kind of a fat spear point blade, so that was where it went. So very cool. There you go, Steve. Come on and camp out up front. You're good. We're gonna have a little party Saturday afternoon. I'm sure my wife would be all in. She'd be like, "Why are these people in the front lawn?" Actually, I don't really have a front lawn. I have a back lawn and a circular driveway in the front, but that's it. Gravel driveway. But anyway, so all right. So you said a little bit ago that you've got a bunch of designs kind of lined up. So let's say we finished selling out the Chicago and the Salvation. Can you give us any hints of what might be next?
Yeah.
Instagram better?
Sure.
Okay.
Wherever you want.
We have 2 that are actually coming out after that. The Hanson Tonto and the Voodoo.
So the one that I've listened in is the Voodoo.
What's up, Cue Ball? How are you, man?
No, we have 3, Luke.
Which 3?
Forgot about the other one. So somebody earlier in the chat was asking if we were going to do a premium Hanson.
Yeah, but I didn't think we were going to do the premium Hanson until after we did the Tonto Hanson.
Correct, but they're still coming.
Yeah,
they're still coming.
Yeah.
We have prototypes working for all the ones that I just sent you on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, and there's more prototypes in the works. Like we have, I won't say who, but we do have a couple American-made companies working on a couple different projects for us right now as well. So that's,
Why
the
is
Tonto
it not?
is not skipped. It is going to be hot.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I cannot show those. When I call up my Instagram app, it's telling me I don't have the latest version of the Instagram app, but I'm on the web page.
Send it to Messenger, Drew, in our group chat.
Can you put it in the private chat? Can you do that? I don't know.
Can you upload photos to that?
I don't know. I doubt it.
No,
you can't. All right, hold on. Let me try.
I'll just send it on Facebook.
Okay. On what?
Facebook.
All right. Let me. Let's see. I don't ever use that on here either. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm logged into it. I'm good. I am having. Yeah, see, I'm probably getting peppered in the comments right now with all kinds of boomer comments. So it's okay.
Well, here, I was trying to touch my screen because my work computer is a touch screen and my Mac's not.
Hey, Tim B, the answer to your question on my Instagram is no. That's interesting. Very interesting. I did not. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing them all here. Come on, Casey, figure this out.
There we go.
Okay,
That's
Drew messaged you. I see that.
my favorite boomer.
Favorite. That's it. I am definitely the boomer. There's only so much I can do. I can't defend it any longer. All right, let's go to the start right there. Nope, that is not the start. All right. Let us share our screen. By the way, if you haven't realized yet, I am not good at StreamYard. Or much of anything. So there you go, Michael Morgan. I put that out there just for you. All right. So which one am I looking at right here?
That is the Voodoo.
That Voodoo that you do.
Yep.
All right.
That
Very
is
cool.
full titanium with Magna Cut blade.
Very cool. All right. Can you tell me, are we in the range of being able to tell who the OEM is?
Yeah. Best deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I don't think Kubi's doing Magna Cut. So
Nope.
at least not at this point.
I mean, that's just the line drawing.
Yep.
So that is the Hanson Premium Tonto, which we'll do after the standard Tontos. But we're looking at M390 and satin blade stonewash for the show side, and then the frame lock, and then satin for the hardware as well.
Okay.
We had them beef it up. We had the Hanson Premium, the first prototype that we had at Blade Show, and when we got them in, they had fixed hardware, and so we had to modify it slightly and do T8 hardware all the way around.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So this is the same thing, just a
yes, that's the standard D2.
That's very cool.
Hanson, but
okay.
That's going to be a limited run. So we're doing, I want to say 2 or 250 of those total in the Stormtrooper theme. And then we'll have probably 300 of the pink and blue sprinkles somewhere in there.
Nice. I like that. I like that blade a lot. It's kind of almost a little more of a Japanese Tanto.
Yeah. The Stormtrooper is going to be a very limited run of that colorway. We won't be doing those again. So
right.
It's one and done.
Yeah.
On the Stormtrooper.
Yeah. For that blade shape.
All right. What the heck am I looking at here?
That was originally called the Voodoo until Luke designed what's now the Voodoo. So we're naming that one the Munchkin.
Yep.
Munchkin. There you go.
Yep. So my PD runs Wilder Tactical belts and pouches and stuff. And they're actually literally like 3.5 minutes from my house. So I got to talking with their general manager one day, and they do I don't have a belt in here to show you, but they do a duty holster mount, belt mount, and they're throwing on the Benchmade push daggers on that mount. And he was like, I think it's kind of dumb. Like, why would you have a knife on the same side right above your gun? But people were buying them, and Benchmade discontinued the push dagger. So he's like, hey, if y'all want to design one, I'll pitch it to the owner and see if we can, figure something out, like a collab or something like that. And so Luke designed that, and I guess the GM didn't know that the owner had already been talking to Stroop Knives. And so they ended up doing a collaboration with Stroop for their push dagger. And Pete over at Wilder, he's like, dude, like, even if we don't do it as a collaboration, y'all still need to do it because we'll help you sell them. Like, they're going to sell, because people still want those. So about the same size as the Benchmade, but obviously different. It's going to be a chisel grind and
very cool.
Black coated and black G10 scales. So.
That's a very interesting design for sure.
That's the
American OEM.
Yeah.
American OEM. Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So
All right, Dopey wants to know where the sprinkles are.
So with the full titanium ones, we're not doing sprinkles on them, but it doesn't take much to get Way of Knife or someone else to anodize them in the sprinkle pattern for you if you wanted it done that way. And we may send some off and do those aftermarket kind of thing, specialty ones.
Yeah, or do a limited run in the future that actually have the sprinkles milled in.
Yeah.
There's so many options. The Tanto Hansen is just the first one that we're doing. We've already got the Warrenclyffe design. We've already got the Rescue or Recurve designed. And then we want to do all of them in a budget, mid-tier, and a premium. So
and
very cool.
In the different sizes as well.
Yeah, exactly. So think Honey Badger, but you've got like all the sizes, all the blade shapes, all the materials, frame lock, axis lock, frame. What am I trying to say? Bolster lock, all of the above. So we're trying to do it all, but
very cool.
It's a lot of money.
Milled sprinkles. Ooh, there you go.
So they would look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
They would look like that milled in.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Very cool. Yeah, the storm. Everybody seems to the consensus is the Stormtrooper's pretty cool. Now I know Tim S. O'Father is one of those that likes white knives because they're easy to dye and you can do whatever you want with them.
That's another reason we wanted to do the white as well.
So, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that also just like the white as well. So, very, very cool.
Yeah. No, it's fun, man. It's really fun to be able to theme your gear. And I would say Olight has definitely helped a lot of people do that with their lights and all the different colorways and stuff. So it makes it easier to theme it and stuff. I know you boomers. No, I'm just kidding.
You mean us boomers? Okay.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You're my boomer brother, bro. Don't forget
boomer
that. Bro. No, in all seriousness, though, I think it's going to be a great one, and we plan on doing that hopefully by the end of the year. We don't want to do it too soon after we do these three. We want to give you time to recoup.
Yep.
We don't want to bombard you.
Time.
I think my science is going to be that I literally I don't know how other people do it. Like for example, Lefty, I've got nothing. I've got no clue how they're doing what they're doing. But you're going to see no more than 2 or 3 a year from me. It's too much to get it all put together. But I do have some other things cooking as well. So can't talk about those yet. But working on it. But yeah, very cool. I like the Stormtrooper vibe. And like I said, look, I've said this. I just want to be clear. I don't hate the sprinkles. If somebody said I hate, it's just not. It's not necessarily a vibe of something I would normally carry with the pink and blue. But the ones you've done with the blue, with the muted sprinkles, I think it's cool because it gives you really cool grip. It feels nice. I got no problem with it. It's just pink and blue for me is not my thing.
And the solid blue and solid black sprinkles, those were a mess up.
Gotcha. I like it.
So we ordered the flat blue and flat black.
Okay.
And they come in and we're like, we had sprinkles on them, and we had 100 people for each color kind of thing order them, and we're like, that ain't what they ordered. We need flat scales like tomorrow. And they sent us flat scales, and thankfully I think we only had 3 that wanted to swap to the flat scales.
Oh, wow.
Out of the 100 plus orders.
Hell, we like these.
So that was a lot less work on our part.
It's kind of a neat grip. Yeah. And this is not throwing anybody under the bus. We've all done our share of taking things apart and changing things around and that kind of thing. It just happens. There's miscommunications, especially when we don't even speak a language that's anywhere near the language they speak.
Exactly.
I do not hate sprinkles, and I absolutely do not hate jimping. Okay, I want to clear this up. All right, here's the thing.
Where did that come from? The whole jimping thing.
So here's the thing. All right, So when I got the prototype of this, I deliberately did not. This is opinion. Did not put jimping on it, and the reason was for me. I don't need jimping there because the way that thumb ramp falls for me, my thumb is locked in. It is not going anywhere. So I didn't put it on. It was a preference thing.
Yeah.
And some people didn't like that. They like jimping. And I know that now. You've noticed the 2 knives since then have jimping, and it's all good. It was a preference thing for me. Yeah, exactly. Jeremy says darn microbursts. So so first of all, we had to switch all 300 of the pivots on the Stonewash ones. They sent the hardware the wrong. They sent bead blasted pivots and satin everything else. And then now we have a few. We'll just say, Jeremy, a few black wash microbursts. It's more than a few that I'm taking apart to send back to get some things fixed on. So that's I'm in the middle of slowly taking apart quite a few to send back. But it is what it is.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yep.
I'm seeing a pattern here because, jimping is just uniform sprinkles.
That's it. Yep. Jimping is look. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, I want to ask the question, Doug. What are you doing with your knives that jimping is a must? This to me is an EDC. Yes, it is a work knife, but it's mostly an EDC knife. What are you doing with this knife that you have to have jimping? I just want to. That's all I'm saying. Now, do I use jimping? Do I like it? Now, the other thing we were talking about is this, okay? And it depends on who's doing it. I'm trying to find the knife that nope, I don't even have it anymore. I had a knife in here recently. Oh, I know what it was. I'm not going to say what it was because I'm saving it for my review. That the jimping okay, I like what I call scalloping on a lock bar. I don't like jimping on a lock bar, and this is not. I call this scalloping because it's rounded off. Okay.
Yeah.
When they get too aggressive and I'm fidgeting with the knife, it starts to irritate my thumb, and that's all I'm saying. It's not a bad thing. It's just it's all a preference. All right. So what did Doug answer? Wet hands. Okay. All right. I'm not getting worked up. Oh gosh. All right.
For
and
me, it's an extra thing.
Sprinkles are just detached gems. Fight me, says Keith.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just a texture thing, honestly. Like I just like having that extra.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me.
And again, this jimping is nice. The problem is, here's the problem. Everybody does jimping. Yeah. A little aggressive.
We're fixing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a salt back.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's in the right place.
Literally.
It just needs to be rounded a little bit.
Yeah.
In Texas, I sweat constantly in Texas, and the humidity is absolutely insane. So if there's no jimping on it, my hands are constantly sweaty.
Okay.
They would be sliding all over that blade.
Fair enough.
And that's where I come in with jimping is I don't like to lose the knife while I'm trying to use it, basically.
Well, again, I learned from my lessons, and there's plenty of jimps on the microburst. It definitely locks you in. You're good to go. I learned, guys. I learned very well. You want jimping, you're going to get jimping. So the Jetstream has plenty, and I'm even adding some more. So I got the message. It's all good. It's all good. That's funny. Hey, Kelly Weaver, what is going on? Yeah, I mean, it was just a preference thing. That's, it's everybody's different. Hey, Chuck Weaver, what's going on? Everybody's different. Everybody likes something a little bit different. And it's just, when I designed that knife, matter of fact, the first thing I did with that one, and I do it with most of them, is I do a cardboard cutout of the knife, and I layer several pieces of cardboard to get it to the right thickness, and I feel it in my hand. And with that thumb ramp, it just felt like I didn't need it, and that's why it was a gut thing. So if I do a pinion version 2, which may be in the works, with some different stuff going on with it. There will be jimping. Okay. For all you people that love your jimping.
Dopey said, I'm
Jimping ain't
going
easy.
to humidity and never slip off my knives. Luke is just a whiny baby.
Lefty's always saying he has to have Jim. Look at that. Thank you, Richard Kaufman. So it's just become my thing now. It doesn't matter what I do. I hate jimping, even though I don't hate it. But here's the thing. Let's be serious for a minute. Every knife, it's different. It's in a different place. Some of it's like saw teeth. Some of it's so small that it's not even worthwhile. It doesn't even do anything.
Like this.
It's exactly.
I literally just got the pyrite, but it literally does nothing.
So here's an example of one that the jury's still out. I just got this in tonight. This is the Concept Main Street, and there's no jimping on the back of the spine.
That's not a Deca?
No, this is a Concept Main Street.
Okay.
And so there's no jimps up here. They're on the side. So I don't know if you can see that. You see what I'm saying? It's like
yes.
It's
I've seen
like
a couple
teeth on the side, but nothing on the spine itself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jury's still out for me on that one. I can feel it, but it's not really doing the same thing it would do if it were on the top of the spine. But yeah, this is a really cool variation of this knife.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what we need to do? This is already told me what we need to do. We need to have a new knife made just for you. You know, we can collaborate on it if you want to, and it just be nothing but jimping.
We'll call it the jimp.
The jimp.
Yeah.
We'll sell 1,000 of them.
Gosh.
That.
No, David, I'm not caving. I'm trying to look. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to sell knives. And one of the things you do is you listen to people. And if people say, I'm not buying, I've had people say, I'm not buying it because it doesn't have jimping. See you, JB. So, I got to listen to that. Sometimes design comes from a place, like we talk all the time. My thing is ergonomics. And this knife started as an ergonomic, this is what it was made to be. Just fit in your hand and melt. And I didn't focus on the jimping, but people told me jimping is important. So
are we laughing at Dopey's comment?
Yeah, that's what we're laughing at.
Okay, where's the you gotta have it, Luke.
We did have jimping on the coins, and they were bigger too, but Drew said he liked the smaller coins that were rounded.
Yep.
So, it's Drew's fault. We're throwing Drew under the bus now.
I'm gonna put that back in Drew's court.
Yep.
All right.
I'm trying to look.
We're still
we have one.
We're still a little bit of ways from the giveaway, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the hashtag on the screen so we can start collecting. So here's the deal. The rules tonight, I will show you what we're playing for in a little while. The rules tonight are U.S. addresses only, 18 or over, one entry per whatever, per person, per account, per person. Yeah, that's what I meant. I said it right the first time. And your hashtag is hashtag sprinkles. All right, so give me a sprinkles in the chat, and you got to be here till the end because that's when I'm going to do. We're waiting for Miss Ashland to come down with tonight's bunny, and so we cannot move forward until we have a bunny. So there you go, Steve. It melts in your hand because the HRC is too light. I'm sorry, man. No, that is not correct. Smart Alec. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away Trevor's Hansen. No, I'm kidding. Trevor, actually, we'll go ahead and show the knife we're going to give away tonight. So I thought to myself, what knife do I have that I can give away that kind of, I don't have any sprinkle knives, but what would give that kind of pizzazz? And so I came up with a pizzazz knife. So we'll just show, I'm going to go full screen here for a second. We're going to leave these poor guys behind. Where is, oh, wow, my computer locked up. All right, here we go. All right, so first things first, Tim B sent some more of these, so you're going to get a tool along multi-tool sloth here. Tim B, thank you very much for sending those. You're going to get a Tennessee Red Cedar P&W Fun Stuff pin. This thing is cool. Look at that. You want to talk about jimps, guys? There's your jimps. All right. And then you're going to get, now what I think, I talked about the Olight sale. One of the coolest things in this sale is, if you haven't watched my video yet, it's the iMini 2. And I'm giving this away tonight, even though I really want to keep it. This is a little keychain flashlight, goes on your keychain, and then it's magnetized. So all you do is pull it and the light turns on as soon as you pull it off your keychain. Really stinking cool, as you can see. And then you literally take this rubber piece off, and now you can charge it in the side of your computer on a USB port. Pretty stinking cool. And they make a little like a clip to go on it, so you can easily get it on and off to charge it. So really cool. That's getting giveaway tonight. And then, of course, a huge swag pack, which includes, I showed this earlier, the CDC, you said Squirtle?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a CDC bracelet here, some of their stickers, all the Knives Fast stickers. You got Big Red EDC, you got Lefty EDC, Bluminati Ninja. You even got a Mattisfaction, my last Mattisfaction sticker in there. There's a bunch of different stuff. Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Blue Creek, Big Red EDC, and then Butter Knives Fast. Uh-oh, I don't know what number. I got to get it out of here. Butter Knives Fast number 112 tonight, guys. That is your knife. All right, now, are we ready for this? Have a drum roll, please. You got to stick around now because I'm not doing it just yet. So we have a concept knife for your giveaway knife tonight that I almost dropped in the floor. And it is the Concept Little Main Street with lightning anodization tonight. This is what we're giving away. That's the closest thing I had to sprinkles. And it's pretty sprinkly, if you ask me.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty one. So very cool. That'll be our giveaway tonight. And of course, the blade is filthy. So what do you guys think? Hopefully everybody thinks that's cool. And again, your hashtag is sprinkles. And we will find out what the bunny is here shortly when Miss Ashland comes down. So that is very cool. I like the titanium one. I'm looking forward to checking that out. And I on it, if I'm being honest, there are certain Tonto knives that I like, and there are some that I just aren't for me, because when they're too whatever the word is, when it's too exaggerated, if you will, Americanized Tanto, it's not very useful for EDC for me, and I'm not much of a tactical knife person. So yeah. I like what you've done there. It's very, very nice compound grind and really cool. Kind of the Japanese Tanto. I prefer that very, very much. So that is nice.
Spankles.
I see you, Michael Morgan. Just remind me if you win, brother, okay? If anybody's playing for anybody else, you just got to let me know, okay? When we draw. Look into anodizing. Yeah, I should, Steve. I kind of have my hands full right now. I think if I took up one more hobby thing or one more, I think my wife would just throw me outside. So, yeah. Very, very cool. Hey, Julie McDonald. Hey, Laura Gillespie. I saw you earlier, Laura. I just forgot to say hello. Yeah, David, you'll have to decide if you win, if you give it to your daughter or if you keep it. So, all right. So I appreciate you guys coming on now.
Thanks for having us.
Seriously. So let's just go through a couple of, so of course, the website is crispydonutcommunity.com. Instagram is
at Crispy Donut Community.
Okay. What else do we need to know?
TikTok at Crispy Donut Community.
Oh, man,
Facebook
TikToking it.
/ at Crispy Donut Community. Threads at Crispy Donut Community. Tumblr at Crispy Donut Community. Just Crispy Donut Community. Twitter
everywhere.
Crispy Donut EDC, because they don't allow the full Crispy Donut Community. What else do we have?
Big Dog just reminded me. Hold on, real quick. Big Dog reminded me of something. So I did something. I sold what I thought was the last jade pinion, and I went over to my box and I recounted how many I was keeping for warranty, and I have more than I need. So there are 2 or 3 left back up on the site now, and there are also a couple more blue ones as well. So there are pinions back. There are plenty of microbursts. I sell about 2 a week at this point. So if you guys want to help me out and go buy a microburst, that would be great. It is actually a great knife, guys. It really, really is. I love it. And not just saying that because it's my knife. I carry it. I love it. So definitely tell a friend if you already have one. And then Crispy Donut Community on OF.
Only feet.
Only fans, only feet. There you go. And again, the pre-order for the Jetstream will be Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Again, I've said it a couple times. I'm just going to say it. Well, it's not going to be one more time. It's going to be more than one more time. but I'm going to say it again. I'm buying because this is a more premium knife. There are fewer being purchased. So fewer available in the pre-order, I should say. Again, when I may get more, but if there's more, they will be in the drop and then they will be higher price. So at this price, there will be fewer available. So definitely make sure you get in Saturday if you can. So there's the 2 options. The reverse tux, and of course the Knives Fast edition, as I'm calling it, Knives Fast version, which is the blue with the stonewash. So very cool, and they will have the micro milling on them, guys. I'm going to add that picture down here. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But there you go.
There's an issue with your site. It's not letting me check out with that reverse tux.
Dang it, it's broke. Oh gosh. And I've okay, so let me ask you guys something. I know through SMKW you get a little and I've been trying to get there too, but you get a little better footprint. But are you guys shipping things outside the US?
Yes.
And stuff?
Yeah. So we have a.
We'll have to pick your brain on that one because I've had trouble with that. So
here's what it is. If you want to share that, I'll just put in the private chat. And then scroll down to, do you ship internationally? There is a caveat.
A caveat. All right, let me share it. Hold on. I do such a great job with this whole sharing the screen thing. It is unbelievably good. All right, so we're gonna scroll down.
Yeah, I think it's the second.
All right, let's zoomify in here.
So we will ship anywhere, but once it leaves the house,
not my problem anymore.
Basically, and I hate to say that, but we got up with Lefty and got the HS code that he uses. So I do that, and then I put pocket tool for the item or whatever. And once it leaves here, I mean, it's on you. You know, if you know that customs is going to take it and you try to order it anyway, I would suggest use a proxy. But, you know, we haven't had any troubles with it so far. We've shipped to Germany, Paris,
UK,
Singapore, the UK, where else? Slovakia, a couple other places. And
we have a guy now that's posting pictures of it from his, and he's like, I'm in London or something like that, right?
Yeah. So it's worked so far for us. Knock on wood, it will continue to work. But we do have those disclaimers on there. You know, you have to know all your local and state and federal laws and all the legal BS jargon.
Michael, do you want to apologize? Michael Morgan, would you like to apologize? No, I don't think so. Of course, I remembered to keep it open. Jeez. There are 77 entries and 102 people in here. So let's get that a little higher, please. Luke has all my money, says Jim Miller. Very cool. Yeah, Jim's a good dude. Jim came by the booth and definitely gave me some of his money. And Jim is out there trying to just definitely be a great member of the community. Lots of fun.
Oh yeah.
Jim snagged a avocado exclusive shaman that I had.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
very cool. Those are really I need someday I'm gonna get a shaman, but I don't want the G10 one. I had that in here for review and it's a little slick. So I want to definitely get on my card a shaman at some point or something. They are very good knives. Did Michael apologize? Did I miss it?
No, he said he was good.
Okay, fine. Very good. So again, I'm still waiting on a certain person to come down here with a bunny, and she's probably listening up in her room. This must be an elaborate bunny, guys. You guys see, she sometimes, I don't know that this is the case tonight. We'll find out, but she sometimes takes off on who the guest is and does something special for the giveaway. But we'll see what she came up with here tonight. Hopefully we've got something cool. But yeah, that is a look at most of the giveaway items. But again, we will have a bunny shortly. And anything else she says I'm coming. Anything else I'm missing, guys? Anything folks should know about what you're doing? And besides the fact that you're just having a heck of a lot of fun doing what you're doing.
What it's all about.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yep.
It's all about.
I didn't know cops could have fun. I didn't know that was the case.
Absolutely.
Not in my town.
I won't tell you what happened last night though.
Uh-oh.
We can stay in the studio. I'll tell you after.
There you go. There you go, Jim Miller. Very cool. Yeah, she drew a ton of bunnies at Blade Show, and people were coming by and getting those. I know Dopey's got one, and Jim's got one, and all kinds of people came by the booth and got them. So that was a really cool little feature we did on day one. I hope it's a Luke Sucks bunny. Oh, God.
Hey, use code Dopey at crispydonutcommunity.com. It'll get you 1% off.
1% off.
Yep, 1% off.
You're not coming on tonight. I just get to. Oh, okay. Okay, this is number 52. Oh, now heck, you guys. She must like you guys or something. I don't know what's happening here. This is very nice. I just like donuts. You like donuts? Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like donuts?
I don't know. I can't hear anything they're saying.
Zach, if you're in the chat, this has to be a patch. This has to be something. Okay. All right, I gotta go full screen. Hold on. If you haven't done sprinkles, do it. All right. Hey, Monty, what's going on, dude? Oh, he's gonna scratch me. I feel it coming on. Ow! What is going on? All right, here we go. This is ow. You want to thank you. This is crispy donut killer bunny number 52.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
Very cool.
He doesn't look very killer in that. He looks very relaxed in his hot chocolate or coffee, whichever it is.
Very cool.
Very cool. That is awesome. Very good, Ash. I feel like I should drink out of it now. What do you think, Monty? You get a drink? Oh, he's going to eat it. Don't do that. He will. He'll chew on it. Very cool. Thank you. All right. You're forgiven for it taking longer because that's pretty cool. Very, very cool. What do you guys think, man? Send me a photo of it and I can make that happen. There you go. Everybody saying hello. You saying hello to everybody?
Hi.
Oh, it might help to go back and show the guys that are here. So what do you guys think?
That
pretty
awesome.
good. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't hear it.
They like it. They dig it.
Cool.
What do you mean you can't hear them? Huh?
I can't hear them.
What? Okay,
I
well,
can hear only you.
I guess we need to get a headphone Y so when you come down here, you can
Ugh.
put a pair of headphones on.
Do you have the other one or only this one down here?
The other one got sent off to the next reviewer. That's the
I
only
like the
one in the
other
house. She liked the Chicago. You like the Chicago better than that one?
Yeah, it's cool.
Cool. Awesome.
I like donuts.
You like donuts?
I like donuts.
She works at a cake place. If you guys don't, Drew,
Donuts are cooler.
you probably have one where you are. You ever heard of Nothing Bunt Cakes?
Yes.
Yeah, she works. At the
I
one
just want a donut that
locally.
I can actually eat. I haven't had a donut
Yeah,
in what, like 2, 3.
She's unfortunately gluten-free
and lactose.
and lactose intolerant, so she has trouble with all of the above. So
I love donuts, but I can't eat them.
yeah, I have not offered to take her to Duck Donuts with me.
Duck Donuts have lactose-free, but they don't have gluten-free ones.
They don't have gluten-free donuts?
No.
Yeah, I guess it would be hard to get the consistency. I don't know. Okay, there you go, Zach. Zach says, or let me win, and then I can take a picture of myself. I need to find a way to do a knife this blue. I just like this blue a lot. I keep looking at it tonight, like, whoa, like don't drop the knife. That's what I keep looking at it. That was a miracle. I did not cut myself or Ashlyn. What? Are you all right over there? She's not having it. Yeah. So the cake places are addicted to knives, and the other one, Duck Donuts, are starting to pop up all over the place too. So if we get something here, that means 2/3 of the world probably already has it, because I live in the middle of nowhere and we don't get anything here. So yeah. So very cool, Zach. When I win, you can borrow it.
Well, here's the thing about this knife. I said it last time you had this knife out.
Yep.
Was I like this knife a lot better than the other donut knife from that other company.
Look at that!
Because the colors are more muted and not like, oh gosh, it's so bright. It's like,
yeah, she's got several black knives. She's not your typical in your face pink blade kind of,
Well, that's why I thought I'd like this one more than the Chicago one, because it had a black blade on it, and I prefer the black blades. But honestly, I like the Chicago more.
Wow.
I like how it.
We'll go buy one. There's some.
I
left.
like how it goes a lot. Do you think I have the money for that?
You do. You do.
I'm saving to buy an iPad so I can actually make your stickers for you.
She wants an iPad. I may have to just buy her one here very soon. We don't speak of that other company.
We don't speak of that other company, yeah. Yeah. I just wanted their little donut dice, man. But you had to buy at the show. You had to buy like what, 20 or 30 to get that.
What is that?
I don't know.
I think it's a lightning bug. Where'd it go?
Okay.
It landed on my screen.
I don't know, but to get the dice, you had to buy like what, like $25 or $30.
Yeah,
worth
you
of
had
stuff.
to buy a bunch of this stuff.
I just wanted the dice, man.
Yeah, they weren't helping with that. Do you see the knife we're giving away here?
No.
Pull it out. Take a look at it. Don't drop it. All right. I will give you guys another minute here to put your sprinkles in there. It's funny. There are only, it looks like 80. Is that 88? I can't even read it. It's so small.
It's too small for me.
What's too small? That knife is too small?
Look,
89 entries and 111 people in here.
It's tiny.
Yeah, but
we both were like trying to figure out.
To read that. Yeah, she's talking about the knife being small, but yeah.
Oh,
it is small. It is definitely. So here's the funny thing: if you take the main street and the little main street and put them together, it is pretty comical.
Good gosh.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Wow.
Just a little bit. So very, very cool. All right, so that's our knife being given away. We'll give it 30 seconds here. T-Fetch, did you send me an email?
I didn't take a picture of this.
Today or when?
Good gosh, Dopey.
I don't know if I don't take a picture of this, Mom will kill me.
24 donuts in a week.
Oh,
that's
you better take a picture. You're saying for your membership, T-Fetch. Yes, I have that. I just have not gotten around to doing it yet. So I will definitely get it to you. I think I did. I don't know. I got to look back through my records, but I'm pretty sure I got it. Well, you can put it back in the bag. We don't want to forget it, dude. Do you see this? Let's see if she can tell me which Pokemon this patch is.
Squirtle?
Squirtle. Okay, fine.
That's easy.
I'm apparently the only person that doesn't know. So
Pokemon.
it's
You
all
not
good.
know-
I don't
yeah,
know
you
them
don't know.
well enough.
Actually, no, he doesn't know Pokemon. When
Okay.
we were kids, we used to like
Oh,
show
here we
him Pokemon.
Oh,
Like
this
we
is
would
funny.
like get cards or stuff out, and we'd walk over and cover up the name, and we'd show him Pokemon, and we'd tell him to name them what he thought they should be named. He came up with some pretty interesting names.
Yep.
Can't remember any of them because it was like what I was like 8.
Yep. I
But
would.
he came up with some very intricate names. I think there was one that it was like the monkey, and you called him like, it was one of the monkeys. I think it was Infernape, and you called him like, what was the name? It was like it was like Fuego, Fuego something.
In Fuego.
I think it was like in Fuego something.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
remember what.
It's been a long time. If you were 8, I actually probably I didn't have hair, but
No, you did not have hair when I was 8.
All right, we're gonna roll this, guys, in 5, 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. Bam!
You definitely didn't have hair because I remember as a kid when you shaved
right,
your
wait,
beard
you gotta
and your
see-
mustache,
Yes,
and I cried.
you cried.
You looked like a potato.
Pedro, all right, buddy.
Pedro.
Pedro's in here all the time. Good to see you, man. Pedro, were you? I think we'll leave that alone. Pedro, I need you to send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. All I was going to say is if you were playing for somebody, because there was a bunch of people playing for somebody, let me know. If not, it goes to you. And knivesfast@gmail.com. And all of these goodies will be in the mail tomorrow. All kinds of stuff: the flashlight, the tool, the knife, and the giant
These bags
package
keep getting
of
bigger.
swag. They do, don't
They
they?
keep getting
Every
every
it's kind of
it's like bigger.
it's kind of getting crazy.
Every
I
week.
need to slow my roll, don't I? I'm
I'm
choking on bean dip.
Whoa, I'm choking on bean dip.
That's very
Whoa.
specific. That's very, very specific. I'm choking on bean dip. That is great. Oh gosh, yeah. Nicefast@gmail.com, Pedro. Very, very cool.
Wait, which?
What?
I'm wearing. I
Vote
always
for Pedro.
Oh, gotcha. What are we doing now?
Vote for Pedro.
You vote for Pedro. Pedro's our winner.
I love that.
Old movie.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite. Yep. By the way, let me show one more knife here. If you guys know, I like the Basti nightshade. This is the mini nightshade with the axis lock. Yes. I don't usually like mini knives, and yet I'm kind of digging this little guy. Very light. This is bug out light.
Wow.
Yeah. 2-ish ounces. Ashlyn says, eh. Why are you saying, eh?
It sounds cheap.
Well, when you got a really light, really thin knife, it's not going to make a lot
I
of
know,
sound.
but I'm saying like it just sounds cheap. Like you know, like I don't know.
It's not.
It's a thing for me. Like I like the knife itself.
Yeah,
It
and it's
doesn't
locked
look
up like
cheap,
a bank
but
vault.
it sounds cheap.
See, my kids always come down here and make fun of the knives. Anyway, go ahead.
What
Have
am
you
I
messed with the raccoon?
Yeah, the raccoon I had in for review. It was Big Red's. He sent it to me. Pretty cool.
You
Lots
may
of
see some sprinkles on that soon, maybe.
Sprinkly raccoons.
I was
Maybe.
like looking for the
Maybe.
thing. It's a button one.
Yeah,
I
it's a
was
button
like,
lock.
Yeah.
Yep. Very cool. That would be cool. And I know you guys. Will you have more of the NAFs, the Lander scales besides the ones that were pre-ordered, or
We'll have, I think, 10. I think
Okay.
sets
At most 10.
Yeah, I think at most.
Yeah.
But we
Will
will also be doing them for the Lander 2 when they come out.
Okay. Yeah, the 2 is the one I'm excited about for sure. I think Ben had watched enough of my videos. He knew I like bigger knives, and he goes, "I got something for you," and he hands it to me.
Yep.
And,
Yep. Well, and that's why we went with QSP for the Hanson, because we talked to Ben at Blade Show 21, and we just assumed that the
OEM.
Yeah, we thought the OEM was going to be we/Civivi.
Oh, okay.
He had done that for the Banter series.
Right.
And he was like, no, it's actually QSP. And I was like, oh, okay. We're going to go back to the QSP booth and figure out who we need to talk to.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. QSP did did my Mach 51 prototype. And then I ended up with Kubi after that. Just when I decided to go more budgety, I felt like Kubi was just kind of killing it in the budget realm. And I was like, yep, that's what we're doing. So, so I've been mostly happy. But what I've given to people has been great. But behind the scenes, there's always a few you got to deal with. But that is what it is. Now yes, the Lander 2 is Kaiser actually. That is correct. Because they went with the clutch lock. You are absolutely correct, Mountain Lion.
Yep.
So yeah. That is, it felt great. It really did. Much better size. I kind of felt like the big Banter was kind of a novelty big. It was a little too big. I felt like he went the correct size on the Lander. It's the right size. Now I know for Kurt Eisen over there, it's not going to be big enough for Kurt. So Kurt wants all knives to be like 10 inches. What, are you having fun?
Yes, I am.
Okay. She enjoys flicking knives. Still
nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. I do it all day long. People, I'll be sitting in my office reading an email, flicking, and I'll hear somebody from 2 offices down going, "Can you stop that?" Like, sorry, didn't even realize I was doing it. I was doing that today with this guy.
I think that's the reason I didn't like the other knife, though. I think the other one that I said sounded cheap. That's the reason I didn't like it. Because, like, you hear this one and you hear, like, a nice little, like...
Yeah.
And then that one is just, like, no.
I definitely think sound is a part of...
I just like sound.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely a part
very much
of whether I like a knife
a sound
or not.
person.
No, you didn't just hear anything, Mountain.
It's like, get out there.
Oh.
You heard correctly.
Get out there. See?
No, so yeah, I mean, on the scale thing, as long as Ben is sharing the files, it doesn't matter who the OEM is. They can have the scales made by anybody as long as they have the files.
Yep.
To do so.
And he's made everything open source. So
that is very cool. All right. Well, we are about at the time when I kind of wrap things up because I'm old and no, I'm just kidding. I don't ever go to bed till after midnight. What are you talking about?
Oof.
Don't
If I'm not in bed by 9, I'm upset.
Oh, well, I've got you. You're upset right now then.
You're in Texas. And then he lets his 2-year-old daughter stay until 3. So
hey.
See, here's the thing. I was always the 9 or 10 o'clock guy. But slowly over time, my wife doesn't go to bed before 2.
Dang.
So she has slowly worn me down to where I'm now at like 11 to midnight kind of person most nights.
They give me gorillas.
Yeah, see now
it gives me gorillas. Like if you've ever heard of
I know the band Gorillas.
The group Gorillas.
Yeah. Luke, she's looking at some of your sneaky Luke patch here, and she said it gives her gorillas. Shanky, sorry.
It looks like
gorillas. The gorillas, yeah.
Oh, there's more Pokemon ones. Do you know what that Pokemon is?
We've been through this.
Do you know what Pokemon that is?
I do not. We've been through
Lame. This. That's a Bulbasaur.
Okay.
That's a Charmander.
I gave one of those away.
You know what that one is at least.
Yes, it's Pikachu. Leave me alone.
Cool. At least you know one.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh, there's Dustin.
He's getting scolded right now.
And
you know
she
who
knows.
That is.
I do not know. I've never
know who
seen
that is at least.
Yes, I got the look. It's upstairs. I got the plankton patch. I bought it. It's upstairs. Don't make fun of me. What is wrong with you? Oh, you goober.
Throwing Skinny Luke patches.
Do what? Skinny Luke. Whatever. You knew what I meant.
No. They messed it up.
Oh, okay.
Got us backwards when they made the patches.
Oh, gotcha.
So
That's funny.
Drew was supposed to be skinny, and I was supposed to be fat, obviously.
Ah,
And
got it.
they reversed it.
Oh, sorry, Drew. Yes, cue ball. I am very old. I am sorry. Hey, look, just because it's you're in a totally different time zone than me, you don't have to go to bed yet. But I got stuff to do. I got to get my lunch together. Hey, fella, what's up?
Maybe if y'all tell him to do it, he'll watch an anime with me. Tell him to watch an anime
You've
with
never
me.
asked me to watch
I've
an
asked
anime.
you to watch an anime.
No, you haven't.
Fine, you'll watch one with me then.
Sure. I'd be glad to watch an
26
anime.
episodes? Trigun?
No. Now you've
Trigun?
lost
The
me.
Trigun?
26 episodes?
Yeah, 26 episodes.
The only anime worth watching is Dragon Ball
Really
Z.
worth
I
watching.
can't tell what it is. It's
Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah, I see Dragon Ball. Yeah. It was shiny. It was like.
Do you like
reflective.
Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Z, original Dragon Ball. I'm working on Super. GT is a no.
Okay, she graded all of them for you. She's big into anime, so are all of my kids are basically. Well, Trevor's not really. Trevor's not really into anime. He's more into lifting weights.
He's watched 2 of them. 2 of the longer ones, actually. He's watched 2.
Oh goodness. So yeah, we'll definitely send you a picture of the of the bunny, Luke, before I send it off. Well, all you guys, you know what I mean. So we'll definitely do that. It came out really good. She did a good job. She always does. Let's see what your boy thinks of that one.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, she did good. She did not get her artistic talent from me at all. She definitely got it from somewhere. I don't know. Not from mom either, because mama doesn't have much artistic talent either. Mm-hmm. It's just yours.
An anime fan, but I like Attack on Titan and Akira. 2 of the ones I haven't watched. Most of the animes I've watched are 80s.
Attack on Titan and Akira. Okay.
Most of the ones I've watched are 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So Akira's technically old. It's in my list, but.
So 80s. I watched Voltron. That's. What can I say? Don't make fun of Voltron.
Trigun. You're gonna watch it with me.
Fine.
26 episodes.
I don't.
I watched the cartoon Transformers. No.
Cartoon Transformers. There you go. Yeah, those
Demon
were
Slayer's
good.
Yeah, that's one of the newer ones that I have watched. Demon Slayer's good.
By the way, let's just talk about. I'm not a fan of the Transformers movies, and I cannot remember the guy's name, but I think the greatest casting decision all the time was the guy that does the Optimus Prime voice. If you've never seen, he's perfect. Yeah. He's absolutely, because if you go back to the cartoons, you had that he kind of had a certain sound to him. Yeah. And so when I heard him in the movies, I'm like, wait, what? Because it was just absolutely perfect. You know, they're not great movies at all. They're entertaining. He's just something about that voice is just perfect for that role. So that's Jim. You bring up something that I'm very sad for my kids. They will never truly understand what Saturday morning cartoons, why they were so important. Because there weren't cartoons on every day. There were some days that there were like only 3 channels, and every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to noon was all cartoons. Yep. And so that was our time. We got up, we watched the cartoons. Now they can go to YouTube and watch anything and everything they want.
I had to do that when I was younger. I had to wait every Saturday to watch Pokemon every week it came on. But I remember specifically
I feel so
waiting
bad for you.
Saturday anime nights on, I don't know what channel it was, but they would play like 3 different animes in a row only on Saturday nights. And it was like Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, and it was like either like Cowboy Bebop or there was one other one that they played sometimes, but it was like super late at night. And I only remember watching them like every once in a while, but I would watch them.
Talking about what?
Adult Swim, I think.
Adult Swim?
Might have been. I don't
know. Maybe. But Peter Cullen, that's it. He just the absolute perfect voice for Optimus Prime. He's just that, you know, you watch a lot of movies and you don't, you know, really get an emotional attachment to a voice, to a character like that. And there's something about that voice. It's just like, Trevor, come say hi to the donut dudes before I let them loose here. They gave you a knife and you can't even be nice enough.
I was swimming.
You were swimming?
Yeah.
Did you have fun swimming?
Yeah.
So you can have your knife back. Ashlyn has the box because she was looking at the logo. So
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
I just got out of the
What's up, man?
shower. That's why I look
you like his hair? Isn't that nice?
You're swimming in the shower?
He was swimming in the shower, yes.
Yeah.
No, my in-laws live about a mile up the street and they have a pool. So here's the thing. He doesn't swim. Let me tell you what he and his friends do. It's not swimming. It doesn't look anything like swimming. They play wiffle ball in the pool.
Heck yes.
So one of them stands on the diving board. The other one stands in the shallow end. And the guy on the diving board has the bat and the other guy pitches, and they literally play like normal, like that's a single, that's a double, blah blah blah, and score and get the outs and the whole thing, and they play wiffle ball.
I don't go swimming
in the
when
pool.
he goes swimming.
It's
That's
like 4 times a week.
yeah, like 3 or 4 times a week. So basically, it's cool off wiffle ball. That's what it is.
I
There
don't
you
go
go.
when they go. I am so pale. I'm literally like
That's why you don't go to the
reflecting
pool.
the light. No, look, I'm like reflecting the light.
I cannot help you
I
at all.
actually got
Look,
famous.
and they're all indirect. Every light is pointing at the ceiling and bouncing off of the.
It's not my fault. I got the ginger genes instead of whatever you have.
Greek, baby, Greek. My grandfather came straight over from Greece, so
She said the soul is just leaving her body.
the soul is leaving your body. They said.
Matt, I'm a
Why is
cop,
there, like,
and
Velcro
Luke
Charlie
is
Brown?
a CO.
Velcro Charlie Brown.
It's the backing for the Charlie
I'm
Brown
in North
patch.
Carolina. He's in Texas.
Say again. I'm sorry.
Oh, Matt Baum was asking who was in North Carolina.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm like,
I almost forgot to ask the
That's
most
something
important
that,
question. And there's only 75 people in here. Zach, I almost let you down, man. Here's the most important question of the night. Zach and I talked about this in his very short stream earlier. And I asked him, what's the most important question I could ask you guys? And here it is. You ready?
Oh, Jesus.
Who is in charge?
50-50.
Yeah,
Oh, come on. That's too easy.
yeah.
Zach, I hoped we'd get a better answer than that, man.
Just outside of Charlotte, Freak Show.
Yep, he's in. Well, I don't know if you want me to tell where you are, Freak Show. You can if you'd like. I won't say. But he's Jeremy's my buddy. He comes up and helps QC knives. Comes up all the way from North Carolina to get them all QC'd.
Oh, tell Miss Freak Show I said hi.
Yeah, tell Chrissy
So-
Ashland said hi.
Yeah,
If you're at like how
no. Don't touch my hair.
Drew does a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. Like I'm not allowed to email because I can't spell for anything.
Horrible.
So he does the emails and he does all of the shipping and stuff like that. I typically handle finding new collaborations. I do a lot of the social media stuff, the YouTube now, a lot of the Instagram posting. He still does a lot of Instagram posting too, but I do primarily a lot of the Instagram posting during the day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Because I'm asleep during the day. So
yeah,
unless I like make it and then schedule it, but I did that for a couple days, and he was like, "Dude, I was gonna post about that time," and I was like, "Whoops,
Yeah.
okay. I'll just do it when I wake up at like 4 o'clock."
yeah.
That's Jeremy says he's outside High Point, Greensboro.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you're like
Yep.
way east of us.
I just didn't want to say it if you didn't want to say it. I don't like doxing people. Look at that. Is that good? Is that
Come
all
on.
right? All right, fine.
Come on,
If it was like 2014, maybe.
there's 2 sitting on the table right here.
Yeah, well, oh gosh, yeah. I'll just say it this way. That is the reason I always say my knives are not for self-defense.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I have self-defense. I'm good.
Yes,
It's
yes.
covered.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't usually get into a lot of details about that.
Yeah.
He said if you're outside of Charlotte, I'm just a bit north of you. He says so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're in the gas house. If you're from
gotcha.
North Carolina,
Yep,
you know.
I know what you're talking about. I got that.
Little Chicago.
There you go. Well, thank you for the bunny.
I'm probably gonna go back up and go back to drawing.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna let these guys go. We're already
Yeah,
over time anyway.
Favorite
Trevor, you got
donut?
favorite donut?
I like maple bacon.
Cue Ball's asking for favorite donuts. We did that earlier. I think Drew was chocolate covered with custard.
Yep.
And oh crap, Luke, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Freak Chef, you're not doing anything Saturday.
White frosting.
Yeah,
There you
Plain
go.
donut with white frosting.
Maple
he
bacon
likes
And
that
then,
white
and then mine is there's a donut place in town here, and I don't get them enough, but it's maple glazed with pecan, shaved pecan all over it. Pecan, whatever.
Pecan.
Pecan. Sorry.
Pecan.
Look, my Uncle Johnny is going to come out of his grave and kick my butt if I don't call it pecan.
Pecan.
And Uncle Johnny was the guy that introduced me to North Carolina barbecue. When I was 6 years old, we drove from California to North Carolina. He's like, son, have this. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I can't speak on North Carolina barbecue, but Texas is just amazing.
I love Texas barbecue. I like all barbecue.
I
I'm
like
an
vinegar
equal
barbecue, but
opportunity.
it's still pecan.
It's not pecan.
Pecan.
And who is your mom's sister?
No.
Nope.
It's
your
aunt.
aunt. It's your aunt.
Aunt.
It's an aunt. She's right on this. I gotta have her back.
Is it aunt or aunt?
Aunt.
See, my wife ruined them.
We're gonna
My
need
wife
that.
ruined them.
We're gonna need that hand back.
Here, they want their hands back.
Why?
Because you
When
said
you say
aunt.
aunt, you can have it back.
No, it's aunt.
I used to say aunt, and then I was like, I sound stupid. So I switched it.
You say this word how? Peanut. What? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Stacy's got it. Pecan. It's not peanut. It's
I'm gonna start saying
peanut.
peanut. Let me get some peanut butter.
Punching every time.
I like it.
He almost dropped the
There
knife
you
on me
go.
earlier,
See,
okay?
Freaks. This is why Freak Show and I get along so well.
Yep.
He's got it right. He's got it right. I feel like Freak Show's a brother that I didn't know I had.
Stabbing Troy. That's an ant. That's an ant. That's an ant.
I think we're all gonna have to just agree to disagree. George Washington, what the heck,
An
Pedro?
ant's a bug you can squish.
We had George Washington up here. I don't know why, but apparently George Washington is part of this. So, by the way, this was in part a test to see if this would last the whole live stream, and it's done just fine. And it was not all the way up, of course, but
aunt. O-N-T, aunt.
Aunt.
When I hear ant, I think of a bug I want to squish, not a family member.
Exactly.
Oh gosh. Well, sometimes I want to squish your aunt. Your aunt.
Fair, but no.
Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. I can't say bad things about mine. They're all my aunts or aunts or whatever they are dead. So, oh, that's terrible. All right. So on that lighthearted note, we're gonna move chocolate bar. Keith, what is a chocolate bar? Is that a donut? Or are you talking about you just want like a Hershey's bar? How does Google pronounce it? Let's ask that question. All right, hold on.
Google speaks in phonics, so it doesn't matter.
Carabiner.
Oops.
It is carabiner.
Boomer moment. Boomer. Can't even use the phone.
I-N-E-R.
All right, let's see.
It ain't pronounced ant. It's aunt. Ant.
What?
You clicked
They
on
don't
ant.
even spell it right. Sounds like it says. I'm right.
Ant.
It says aunt, Sounds like ant.
I'm not gonna change how I say it just because.
Look at that. Google is correct.
I'm not gonna say it like that just because Google
All
wrote
right.
it down as ant.
Google
What?
says a lot of that I don't believe.
Well, and aren't you guys all silly Apple people anyway?
Yes,
I'm
100%.
sorry. See, she's wrong on pecan though.
Pecan.
Oh.
Pecan. See? Pecan pie.
Pecan.
Pie? You can't say pie after saying pecan.
Pecan
It's
pie.
pie. It's pecan.
Little House on the Prairie over here. Pa. You sound like Laura, Little House on the Prairie, saying pa. Pa.
Don't make me madder than a hornet stuck in a Coke can. I'm gonna punch you.
A hornet stuck in a Coke can? Where are we going right now? What is happening?
Man.
All right, should Ashley be like the permanent co-host? She's a nut. Oh my goodness, you are a nut. All right, but anyway.
A pecan is a nut.
Pecan. All right, fine. All right. Guys, we are going to wrap it up. We are way over. I've kept Drew, and they'll never come back on again because we went long. But no, I appreciate you guys seriously bringing us through, especially the founding story. If you guys missed it at the beginning, just like to know how this stuff gets started, because I always say there's, we're just people out here having fun, getting some designs out. There's nothing stopping any of you guys. If you're interested in stuff like this, just, listen to some of these origin stories, these stories of how businesses get started. And I do not have some I was thinking of the latest Spider-Man, the animated Spider-Man, where he gets, I'm Miles Morales. I got bit by a, no, I don't have that kind of an origin story. I'm KC. I got struck by lightning, and then I named my knife company Tempest. Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, but you weren't struck by lightning. You just have bad luck like Charlie Brown and hit your head a few 1,000 times.
What does that have to do with it?
You haven't been struck with lightning. You would have to be like, I'm KC and I've hit my head.
No, but that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with
knives.
That has nothing to do with Tempest knives. I'm saying I need to go out and get struck by lightning so I can make this more real.
But then that wouldn't be why
Drew,
you started your business.
And then Zach can do a patch of me with bolts of electricity coming out of my origin story is he got struck by lightning and he became Tempest Man. Come on, man. This is good.
Then is the donut origin story.
And then I go in my booth at Blade Show every year with a superhero costume with a big T.
Yes. Then it's the donut.
And the
donut
tornado
origin story. He was eating a donut and then somebody attacked him and he didn't have a knife on him. All he had was a donut. So he knew that day that he needed to make something he could use to attack with.
See?
With great hunger comes great responsibility. With great hunger becomes great responsibility.
Great hunger comes great responsibility, is what he said. All right, we'll let you guys go. This is off the rails completely. Pedro, don't forget to email me, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, and give me a comment once it posts. And guys, we'll definitely have you on again if you'll do it. And Captain Knife Drop, exactly. Thank you guys so much for coming on, and thank you guys for watching the Knives Fast channel. Are you gonna make fun of me now? All right, I'm trying to.